So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purposes.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm not sure if this is the last episode or not, but I think it is. Um, Last episode of this season of Legends, because how they ended it had to be kind of weird for them to continue it on after this type of ending. So I think this is episode. Usually they end like episode 16, but I know. Well, I didn't have my phone over here, but anyway. I'll know when I'm editing this, but anyway. This episode of Legends of season 5, probably the finale, is them fighting against the Fates and destroying Loom, and we basically have all of them here, and they split up and do different things and like Nate. And then I have to look for the Wade Wider and stuff like that, and Mako looks for his daughter, and they end up like killing the blonde one, the one who took away Sarah's sight, and made her able to made her able to see her when she touches somebody, she sees their future, and her and are fighting, and she Ezra and John and Barrett, Sari's brother, Babra, both blow wind and make her go into the threads and kill her. And Sarah ended up getting her sight back because since she died, and then they jump like 4 months in the future, and they're finding out that things are still bad because people are now looking at a watch and telling them what to do still, so it's still just as bad because they still have to worry about one more sister to get rid of. And they go into like a museum that like shows like the halls of bad ideas, and it has like a bunch of the criminals that they fought on display with numbers. They're only number 2 because they had Charlie being number 1, and because she's the one that allowed all this stuff to happen. So, and they go talk to Charlie because she's there when she has her own clock, and they have Constantine knock her out and take her back to the Wavewire, and they left Mick behind. So when he went to look for his daughter, so Nick finds them with Mona. Now I've never heard her name, and Gary and Mick's daughter, and they all get mad at them for leaving them there for 4 months, yada yada yada. And also while they're in the museum, couldn't they pick a song that I do like to have one of the sins? Nope, they had pink. I get it. Bikinis would be a sin, but and so the thongs. But seriously, why the thong song? Mick wanted to show Ava the thong song, and I'm like, thank you for not showing them, but we explained anyway later on. Um, anyway, they end up going back to the museum, and Charlie stands up to her sister, and so do the legends, and she releases the criminals encores. Nate pushes the button for the dumb dong song, and so while they're fighting, they have that song dance in the background. I think they had their costumes on at least, even though Nate did not turn into the metal part of it, because he was too busy dancing. Um, and they fought all the encores in there. We have, I'm not gonna name them all because there's some of them I can't remember because some of them show up in the background, like while they're fighting, some show up. But the ones they have on display, I guess you name those. They have Internet. They have Stolen. They have a caveman. They also have Caesar. I think those are the ones they have on display that were there, and a bunch of other ones show up that are in the background. So, and they also had ones that have ideas. In fact, one of the ideas, bad ideas, was cigarettes. Like, yeah, that's a bad idea. And Sarah agrees because it gave Constantine cancer. So they start breaking stuff that was bad ideas, so they can use them as weapons, like pogo sticks. And John grabs stickers like, okay, he doesn't learn, does he? No, he doesn't. And they'll start fighting with those things, and they win. After they end up after Azrael goes and gets the weapons after Charlie grabs like the weapons that will destroy the Encore, of course, because they can't die. Remember, and yeah. And after that, Charlie's talking to her sister and telling her being a human is a good thing. Hug, and yep. And then they have a concert with Charlie after this whole thing happens, and they all walk away, and Sarah gets to get abducted by aliens. I'm guessing that's what next season has to be. I'm guessing is aliens. Okay. So this was a good, okay finale. Oh yeah, and the old Zari has to go back to the ring because Bayrug keeps on feeling, since she's there, he's on feeling the cuts from when he got shot and when he ends up dying for her. And so her being there is literally killing him. So she decided she's going to save him this time by going back into the ring. So we're going to be having the new Zari instead of both of them at the same exact time. Otherwise, Bayrug ends up dying again for the third time, because technically he was already dead before we met her, and then he died when he got the thread taken, and then he would die again for her being there. So, yep, 3 times. So, yep, so she had to leave and say goodbye to Nate and everybody. And, yeah. So, and I'm going to give this episode a point, and then I'm going to go to the whole entire season a point. So, I give this episode and I'll find it, and I'll let you guys know if I do a review on this. You know that that's the last episode, but I'm guessing by how it ended, it is because Charlie ends up leaving, go back to her band. So yeah, and I give this episode a 9 out of 10. So what do you think about this whole season? It's a lot better than last season. So it gets points up for that, but there still was some episodes on this that was reminder of last season, and sometimes these guys forget that they're part of Legends, like, and stuff like that, are part of the Arrowverse. Like the last episode, they didn't even, in this episode, they did not even reference what happened to, like, Flash, what happened to Supergirl. What happened to them? Were they part of the TV shows too? They needed to, like, say what happened to those guys while they're doing this. Those guys cannot disappear. Those and Batwoman, they did not disappear or come part of the masses. They have to reference them. Even like in season 2, when the in Justice League took over, or the Legion of Doom took over, they did reference the other shows. They showed the fact that that they killed the other characters from their shows by showing their mask. They did not do that this time, so they should be they need to do that. And the fact that Sarah did have her sight back during last episode and not even reference it, but then she got her sight, she lost her sight again. So, okay. And the fact that they're kind of repeating this one season was a repeat of season 2, because Lilith Fate and the Sword are basically the same thing. And also, they kind of repeat the storyline from when Martin got his daughter, and the same thing happened with Mick. So, I don't know. It was a pretty good episode. It was a pretty good season, but a lot of repeating storylines happened, and a lot of holes, and a lot of forgetfulness. I mean, yeah. I mean, I like some of the episodes, but they just want to tell sometimes for the sake of comedy. Sometimes it feels like. So I'll give this season a 7 out of 10. So yeah. Hopefully I was right in this with the last episode. So I'll let you guys know. If I just like put a text on here, yeah, this is definitely last episode. So I'll see you guys later. Oh wait. Sully! What do you give it, Sully?
I give it over paws for this season. And I give it over paws and my tail for this episode.
So see you guys later. So I guess we're only gonna have Stargirl and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. left. So for shows during the summertime.